It's a UFC flyweight division matchup. All right, here he is, for my money, Mike, the most well-rounded fighter in this division, a true mixed martial artist at his core, and he believes he'll have a lot of advantages in this matchup tonight.
Everyone talked about him being well-rounded. It's unbelievable to watch a guy that can do everything across the board at such a high level.
Yeah, he's comfortable wherever the fight goes. Maybe he'll grapple tonight, maybe he'll strike. Makes him a hard guy to prepare for. Well, always exciting when this guy shows up on the fight card, Daniel. He is a true mixed martial artist. Not really any glaring weaknesses, at least, that he's put on film thus far.
He's the new breed of fighter. Those kids that start doing everything at 6 years old. They start wrestling, they start doing jiu-jitsu, they start to box. He's one of those guys that has every one of those skills, and he does them all at an A+ level. He's got tremendous cardio. He is the type of fighter that in a few years will just litter the UFC roster across the board.
And oftentimes his opponents will say he doesn't really do anything special, but he does everything at a plus level, and he believes he'll have a lot of advantages in this matchup tonight. And now our tail of the tape for this flyweight tilt. So these fighters are just a year apart, with some differences in height, but the same reach. To get us started with the official introductions, we go inside to the veteran voice of the Octagon. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC flyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 17 wins, 9 losses. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 125 pounds. Fighting at a Kapolei, Hawaii, Louis the Last Samurai Smolka. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. A mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 25 wins, 5 losses. He stands 5 feet 5 inches tall, weighing in at 125 pounds. Fighting out of Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, Alejandro the Cannibal Pantoja. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon is Dan Murgliata.
Dan Murgliata, your referee.
Ready?
Let's go. All right, so here we go, round 1. I can barely hear myself think in this arena right now. 2 of the most dominant, well-rounded fighters in this division.
I mean, these guys are the best of all of mixed martial arts. They can do everything when they're locked inside of the Octagon. I'm so excited to watch the highest level of MMA on display tonight.
Continues to work out of that tie clinch.
Big punch lands through the middle.
Oh, he eats a knee. Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman.
And they separate. And a nice job at least staying upright on that. Really timing his shots nicely. Good tempo, very accurate, finding the range with relative ease.
Yeah, he's doing a great job of really overwhelming his opponent with activity. Big body kick. Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one?
Trying to establish that jab once again. Oh, single collar tie here. And they separate.
He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks.
Oh, and there he goes, working off that jab again. How's your jab, DC?
I mean, the jab's nice. I love throwing the jab, but you realize that as MMA evolves, guys will start to fight behind a very educated jab. It's just like boxing. The most thrown punch, and the first one you learn is a jab.
Right.
And in MMA, guys are starting to take that same approach because it is such an effective weapon. Great punch landed with so much power.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Ooh. Stuffs the takedown, no problem.
Left hand punch from the clinch.
And they separate.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
Oh, great combination of strikes there.
That was a thudding leg kick.
Oh, lands that punch. Nice defense there, huge block.
Massive takedown to tip lane.
All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
Oh, nice job working hard, posting, and getting back up.
Big punch from the clinch.
15
nice
seconds
job.
to
That
go.
was nice. What a takedown attempt.
And this might just be a matter of time. Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're going to fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. Well, what a round it was, especially from a striking standpoint. DC, take us through it.
High-level striking. I mean, this is what people come through the doors to see. Two men stand on a quarter, chest to chest, forehead to forehead, and let it all fly. I'm surprised nobody went out, but it does excite me for the next round.
All right, so we'll see how it goes here in this round. Previous round, it was all him just taking his opponent down really every time he entered.
Yeah, every time he got in on the leg, he was able to secure a finish. And that is the idea you want as a wrestler going into a fight. If you have to change up the technique, it's fine. It's not always going to be the very first attack. When it's the first attack, you're very happy. But most times, you got to chain things together if you want to take down a great fighter.
And we know how hard it is to maintain the wrestling, right? The hours required in the gym to make sure that wrestling's still at a high level. He's putting in the time.
Yes, he's putting in the time. And also, you see it in his movement. When he gets to an attack, he's constantly shifting positions. He's constantly moving his opponent. He's constantly trying to give him too much information to process.
Right.
And that comes from a lifetime of wrestling. If he just started this, it would be very difficult to trick his opponent. But now, by giving him so many...
Changes levels now, DC.
Oh, man, he was in a single, got to a high crotch, takes the full ride, slams him on his back. What a takedown.
How's that feel to be on the wrong end of that?
I mean, I'm sad.
I knew that was coming.
Look at him attacking that guillotine. Oh, nice guillotine there.
Nicely done. Both fighters get up now. Visibly limping here. So a much different approach from him here in round two. Oh! Oh! Oh!
Now he's going to try to attack Kimura here. The Kimura is not the arm. It's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. Oh, and now he lands the knee. I'm not sure his opponent saw that coming.
Didn't see it coming because he does such a great job of just throwing. He doesn't have any tell when he's going to throw it. Liver kick.
Oh!
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad. That one landed clean.
And now he's got that tie clinch. All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie. All right, Muay Thai clinch. A lot of elbows and knees could be coming from here. We'll see how he chooses to attack.
Yeah, it's a very dangerous position, but an advantageous one for the offensive fighter. Watch for the defensive guy to try to break this immediately.
And that's the end of round number 2.
Take a deep breath and relax. You're okay. Your head's a little buzzed. You got knocked down. That's not a problem. This round, we're going to get it back.
All right, let's check out some of the action from that previous round, DC, and what a display on the feet. Huge knockdown with that kick.
Yeah, he's a high-level striker. He throws these kicks to the body, he throws them low, but when he goes up top, he's very powerful, and he can end anybody's night. The toughness displayed by his opponent allowed him to stay in the fight, but he cannot take many more of those types of strikes.
All right, next round is now underway. Hopefully the action continues at a high level. Pretty good first 5 minutes.
Pretty good first 5 minutes. Both of them can really pick it up. Let's see who decides they're going to lead the dance as we go forward.
Punches in bunches, and he hasn't really shown any signs of slowing down here tonight. I'm not sure how much more his opponent can take.
Oh, he went single, rotated head outside. This dude's going for a lot. He flipped him over the top. What a fantastic takedown.
Welcome to the Cormier Express. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long.
Now, the guy's attacking the triangle. He finds himself in trouble because he got a little bit lazy in the full guard.
Looks like he's trying to manipulate the head. This could be tight.
Watch triangle, watch triangle. There he is. He's moving to the finishing position. Now watch it go.
And he's out. Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Smolka. Crazy accuracy and efficiency with these ground and pound strikes here. And if you're the opponent, you got to intelligently defend or the referee's going to stop it.
You got to defend. But you can see him now starting to gain posture, and the intensity at which he's throwing these ground strikes is starting to improve. It starts to elevate because he knows that he can get the finish.
All right, dominant position here. He's got the full mount. A lot of different ways he can go here. Maybe try to find an arm bar or just get the ground and pound.
He can attack submissions, but those submissions will present themselves once he is landing that brutal ground and pound he is known for. Because then his opponent will...
He jumps on a headlock. We call this in wrestling just a headlock. And if you're not careful, you can get stuck in an arm triangle.
Watch triangle, watch triangle. Needs to push the arm to the side. Get his head against the mat. Now watch as he goes to the finish. Watch his chest go to the...
Getting tighter. Wow. All right, right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control.
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less control because now my legs aren't really doing anything anymore. Now I'm controlling you with my upper body. So I've got to be very, very aware. It's still advantageous, but it just seems a little more free-flowing than having something like a half guard.
All right, he's sort of hanging out here unguarded, DC. Not sure if he's trying to bait him in or what, but not great body language here.
Big knee lands right to the opponent's midsection.
The hip toss as he takes him down. Now we'll see what he can do with it.
Right into side control.
They go the 15-minute distance. What a fight! All right, so a lot to like over the distance of that fight tonight. Clearly, we think we saw one guy win the fight and largely got it done with the striking.
Yeah, he got it done with the striking. And that's exactly what he's known for. He's known as a guy that's so comfortable whenever he's in the stand-up. And that showed tonight as he truly outworked his opponent.
The official decision is in. Bruce Buffer has it.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges score this contest 9-28. For the winner by unanimous decision, Alejandro the Cannibal Pantoja.
Well, he did not get the finish that he certainly prioritized when we sat down with him at our fighter meeting, but a win is a win. He gets it done by unanimous decision.
And he said he wanted to finish, but sometimes your opponent's not willing to play the game. In those instances, all you can do is control what you can control, and that's fight.